So welcome forward, everybody. And just prior to us going to the feedback session, I'd just like to share with you one screen around the values that actually drive this organisation and drive this particular group in terms of our own philosophy and our own culture. So we spent some time working on the charter for our organisation. How do we actually build this and create a stronger community and transforming those inequities into opportunities? So we came up with sort of the 4 pillars. And how do we, talk about today, as we've said, amplifying voices or influencing, advancing that progression and success, and making it meaningful. So we then said, well, how do we break this into things that are a little bit easier for people to understand? So when we talk about the centre of influence, how many of you have actually gone within the different communities and spent some time there? How many of you have actually volunteered in some of the communities that are open to receiving volunteers? So there's, different harmony groups, there's different disability groups, there's different women groups, there's different Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander groups. So how many of you have actually been involved? In our big kitchen, they work with a whole range of people that you could go and volunteer there as well. So what are you doing within your community to actually influence? When you start to talk about some of the values, we talk about some of the non-negotiables that came out of our group, to think about what are your own personal non-negotiables. What's going to work for you that you could start to use that circle of influence? How are you putting value? What are the inputs? We talked, there was the procurement. What are some of the procurement that you're doing? And is there a supply-nation.org.au that you could actually use? What are some of the ones of overcoming barriers? And what are some of the business enablers? So these are the foundations of our charter for the Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Yarning Group.